Hi everyone. In this video, I will be introducing how to finish the section 1 for the lab assignment. Of course, you will need to start ArcGIS Pro and then start a new map project because I have one already. I've just click on that to start the project. Okay, so I assume you have already. Um, copy the Leipzig folder to your course folder on your own Google Drive. If not, please do it before you working on the Lab 3 assignment. Then you will need to want to, for your own convenience, you need to create a collection to your Lab 3 folder. Okay, so you have yours on the Google Drive. For my case, I just save it on my D drive. Click on Lab 3 folder, click OK. Now you can see it there, right? Click on the triangle button there. Now there are 3 layers. Okay, so push your Control key, click on that Canada cities and the supplementary layer, drag it there, right? And you see weird, right? It's because now the background base map being changed. Conic projection. Right? Because the Canada layer has projection, and this projection is being applied to the base map. So that's why it happens. What you do, you just remove the topographic layer because we will not need it for this section. If you do keep it there, when you make a map, it may create an annotation for you, and then you only have to remove it. Okay, just to save you a couple minutes time, just remove it. Remove it, right? So then to make a map, what you need to do, you need to insert a new layout. So all the maps produced from ArcGIS Pro will be saved in the map layout, right? So the importance for the project file, right? The project file will not save your GIS data layers, will not save your data. Instead, in this case, the maps you created will be saved here for this lab, right? Select a new layout. The first step is choose a layout, portrait or landscape, right? So because Canada has east-west extension, we'll choose INC landscape for letter sized, right? So this is a blank map layout. Right? We'll have the need to add map frames. In many cases, a map frame, well, that's the map, the frame, right? In many cases, if we need to show the change for area for something from year 1990 to 2000 to 2010, 2020, 4 maps, right? Then we only have to insert 4 map frames there from 4 different maps or 4 different GIS layers, right? So in our case, we just need to add 1 layer, right? 1 map frame. Right? Before we do that, in many cases, it's better for us to add guides, right? So you see the rulers there, and the guides or grids help us to uh, assign or arrange the map frame and map components. Right, so click on add multiple guides, right click on the rulers at the top and select add multiple guides, and then select on both and placement offset from edge. We want to make sure the guides says 0.25 inches away from the edge. Click OK. So now, all the guides are there. Then we click on map frame and select map. Right. Click hold the mouse and drag your mouse to create a rectangular there. Right. That's it. That's it. So easy, right? So easy. And then now we want to make the the figure, the main map body bigger, Canada bigger, right? So if we move the mouse wheel, just make the whole map bigger or smaller. In that case, we will need to activate the map frame. Now, if you zoom in, right? Now, if you zoom in, right? So the map body is bigger. Map is body bigger. So you can do experiments, like say use mouse wheel, or you can use a fixed zoom out, or fixed zoom in, right? S2, big. Another way to do it, next type in the scale bar there, 2300 that's a minute, right? Times a minute. Okay, so that's roughly all there. Roughly all there, right? And we have them there. Right. So if we are down, we want to do other operations for the layout. We will need to close activation, right? Close activation, and then you see this map frame has like 8 squares around. Okay, if we place the mouse there, it changes to a double-sided arrows, double-sided arrows, and we can just resize them very easily. And you see that it automatically snaps at the guides, which is very convenient, which makes the rearrangement and the size of the map frame much easier, right? We don't need to do further. We don't need to do further, and I think that's it. That's it. That's it for this portion. And next, okay, change the background color of the bounding box, right? This bounding box or neat 9, right? Make sure the map frame is being selected in the contents and select properties, right? So in the element map frame pane, uncheck use map background color. If you check it, you won't be able to change the background color manually. Right, so here you can change the color of the border, right? Black is good. And you can change the thickness. We can make it as default, no issues. Background color, right? Background color, we can select one blue color, light blue, okay? Not light blue, pseudo light blue, right? So light blue. And if you wish to, we can manually change it, right? Change this like 255. And this one changes to 10, 210, 220. Oh, it's a little bit smaller. So anyway, select the color, light blue color. Click OK. Right, light color to mimic the color of water. Right, color should be shown as blue. Okay, so light blue color. So it can be slightly different, a little bit issues. Similarly, you want to change the colors for the supplementary layers, like this one. Like you can change to a gray color. So you just do it by yourself, right? Just to do it by yourself, or right click on it, change to a gray color, right? To a gray color. Okay. And so this is it. And then next is to insert. Next is to insert. Okay, so anytime you can zoom in, zoom out, right? So you can always click on layout, click on this full extent icon, right? So that the map, the layout is maximizing in the interface in the window. Right, so next is to insert some map elements. Of course, we need to insert text title insert text title, just click on the A from the graphics and the text group. All right. And now it is there. Click on it. All right. Click around. Once it is showing as rectangular with 8 squares, and then you want to change its properties. All right. The properties is here. And you can type in text like cities in Canada, or airports in Canada, or cities with airports in Canada. All right. And then you can click on text symbols to maybe you can change the font name or font type, or regular style, or you can make, say, if you slightly bigger the the font size slightly bigger, that's fine. For 24, apply to see the change, or if you want a little bigger, select to 26. Okay, and so you determine. And because there's not as much space, right? There's not as much space. You don't want to have the font size of title too big. Just do some experiments there. And again, to replace the title, right? So while it has the bounding box surrounded, and then you just click and hold it, move it around, right? Move it around, and select selection that is good for it. That is good for it. Next is to insert a scale bar. Right, click on the insert tab and scale bar. All right, scale bar. Yeah, we can put it here, somewhere here. Right, somewhere here. And now you notice that or click on the drop down, select the scale line 1. Okay, scale line 1. Scale line 1. And you notice that the unit is in miles. We want to change it, right? And click on design, right? And change to adjust width. Adjust width. The unit value, division value, should be in in the integers 100, 200, 300, 500, right? We want to avoid 340, right? Just type in 500. Divisions you can change to 3, and subdivisions you can change to 0. Change to 0. It might not change, right? And then you just click on it. And a scale bar. Okay, so now the pane to change the properties is being showing here, and then you can change map units to kilometers, label text kilometers, label position. It can be in below center. Where's below center? Below center is here, right? Then looks better, right? And then click on the properties icon. Right? And then we want to change the subdivisions to 0. Right? That's done. Right, that's done. And the last thing we want to change it now, because we don't have subdivisions. We don't have subdivisions. And then, however, the 250 stays there. We want to remove it. What do we want to do? Well, it is changed, right? Well, it is selected and convert to graphics. Right, so you know all these graphic components being shown here, right? Unit label graphic, right? So that's unit label graphic. That's all the numbers. Right? Right click and ungroup. Ungroup. So which one is the 250? Text one is 250. Right? Just right click on it and delete it. And then you will want to group them again. Right? Select all of them, group them again. Right click and group. Now you have scale bar back. You have scale bar back. So what else want to do? north arrow, it is optional to select north to insert north arrow as mentioned in class. The top portion is always the north by default, right? By default, especially for a small scale map, and because it's conic projection, the north would, if we just insert north arrow there, that's not true north. We have to adjust. If we want to place a north arrow somewhere, we have to adjust or rotate the north arrow slightly, right? Slightly, so that it is parallel with the closest meridian. Right, so you can insert if you wish to, and if you think, for example, here you can insert one north arrow, you can go ahead insert it, but it's not required. It's not required to. It's not required to include north arrow. Okay, so that's okay. You can to add your name there, and you can go ahead, of course, insert a lot of text, right? And in this case, the font size will be smaller, right? And because like that for the title, because title is very important. Annotation of the map maker's name, well, it is important, but not as important. So in that case, the font size may be much smaller, say 10 or 12. That's good enough. Okay, so you will do it. And normally you will place map maker's name at the bottom, right? Because the top portion is more important. Center portion is more important. And other complementary map information will be placed at the bottom or will be placed in this portion. Okay. Change colors or symbols. Okay. Next, you want to change the colors for the Canada layer, right? Canada layer. You can right click on it, right? The different colors. And if you linger your cursor on it, you'll see its name. Let's say you can change to olive yellow, right? Olive yellow. You can change to other colors, and you can also, like say, because normally when we make maps about countries with provincial boundaries, because each province is different. In that case, when we want to assign a different color for different various provinces or territories, in that case, what you can do, right click on it and select properties, and not properties, sorry, symbology. And then what do you select? Unique values. In that case, province name, and choose a color scheme. So for now, we don't want to change the color scheme being selected, right? But still, it's a grayscale. It's a grayscale or gray map. What do we want to do? The reason for that, all other values is being shown there. You see here, all the values being shown there. So instead, you will need to add unlisted values. Add unlisted values. You click on Yukon or Alberta, push this Shift key there and select all of them. Yeah, you will add them there. You add them there. Click OK. Okay, and of course, when we select colors, so this is the color pick from the app. It's good because we don't want to use very bright colors for big polygons. That will be very what's the word? Well, that will be very intrusive. Very intrusive, not pleasant, unpleasant. So this types of dull color is good. Dull color is good, right? So change colors and change colors. Okay, for the supplement layer, lined, then we can select the color, a gray color, a light color, a gray color, Yeah, the gray color is okay because the reason we want to have that contrast because the main map body is Canada. It's not the surrounding area. So that we use a kind of dull, uh, uh, less peaking, pleasing colors, so that to focus the reader's eyes on the map body, right? And those symbols now it's kind of a reddish color, right? So we can click on it. Circle 1 or circle 2, they're all good, right? But they're very big, too big, right? So click on properties, and then the size, 10 point perhaps too big, let's make it smaller. You choose test with 6 point or 5 point, and click on apply. Right, so perhaps that's better. You can even test with 4, right? No big difference. 4, 5, or 6. Yeah, it's your pick. It's your pick. You do experiments, export a map to select the colors for the province, the best for you, and symbol sizes the best for you. Okay. Organize map elements. Yeah. Okay. So layout. For extent, like say, click on one. If you want to relocate somewhere, is just go ahead and relocate it. Right, go ahead, relocate it. Right. The next step. Okay, so I think that's pretty much what we want to do. And the next step is to export your map. And of course, we'll do more next week. We'll do more next week. Export your map. Go click on share. Click on share and export the layout. Just select any of them. In the export layout pane, you will want to select file type as JPEG. Right, so change the file name as lab3 underscore section 1. And resolution 300 dpi. As default is good. Quality, that's good. 24-bit full color, that's good. And click on export. Right. After, of course, after it's exported and you just view it, if you're not satisfied with the map, let's go back, right? And of course, remember to save the project, right? Save the project, because now you have a map there. Previously, a project file just include the links to your files. That's not important. But for now, because you have you've created your first map, right? And just save project from time to time. And of course, how will I grade your map? The balance is that heavy on one end, right? Lots of blank on the other end, right? Map elements, have you included everything that you require? Right? Use space, is Canada too small? Right? Use colors, so are colors good? Overall neatness of map, yeah, so like say for this one, it's good. It's good. And think about and also make sure to review the course slides. So there are general principles about map designs, right? So review them, make sure you're aware of them. Okay, so I will stop sharing of this one. Stop sharing this one, and okay, so I'm open the file, the picture file I just created. Where is it? I don't see it. So let's go back. Oh, lab 3, lab 3. Okay. Just stop sharing and share the, okay, so the pictures. We will have to do experiments. If we're not satisfied, just go back, make adjustments, and re-export the map. Okay, so that's okay. So that's the tutorial for this week. I will create another tutorial for section 2 or the next week, either Friday or next Monday, and then update the handout or instructions accordingly. Okay, so that's for this tutorial. Bye.